Good morning and welcome back to the Eugene Horror Show, which is the torture report. It is October 23rd, 2020. And as the temperatures plunge, my situation and the situation for the gang members and hostages below my property grows more harrowing, more dire. I'm hearing things like, as the temperature plunges down into the 30s now overnight, and they don't have any heat down there, and they're already emaciated and have horrible illnesses and injuries because they refuse to leave their rogue state in these, I assume, military bunkers below the town of Eugene. And so the deep state mafia feeds them austerity rations and just allows them to wither in neglect, and allows Raytheon deadly electrochemicals into their compound so they can continue to shoot at me and the other hostages. And I'm hearing it's looks like a battleground. I can hear them, and they're saying it looks like a battleground. It looks like a burial ground down there in those bunkers because they're dying out. And I hear a little while ago somebody saying, you're going to need to have that amputated. And we're all too close to death. And how can you expect her to do anything when you don't care whether she lives or dies? And so they've been shooting some really terrible stuff at me, tracking my every move with some sort of wall-penetrating visual devices. So it's just like shooting a fish in a barrel, and they assault me anywhere I go. If I have to go out and go shopping, they've got drones and cell towers that they can use, and so. It's a big embarrassment for the deep state. This is a failed program. It was a prototype, and I was the guinea pig. And if I fell to being remotely controlled by them, and they could profit, it could have turned this nation and possibly the planet into this horrible prison world where people are forced to do unspeakable things, or they get almost electrocuted and poisoned to death. And so I'm incredibly resilient through this. I'm really taking tons of supplements. And a friend recommended L-lysine a few days ago, and it's really been a hair and skin saver. My hairline is already starting to grow back, and I hold out hope that these sores that I have on my body won't turn into permanent scars, or worse, metastasize into cancers. That's the biggest fear for me right now. But I plan to survive this. When the first child named Sitka died, I went insane for weeks. It was terrible. But now, day in and day out, I hear somebody else has died, and I've become battle hardened. I've been a targeted individual, poisoned horrifically in various ways for years and years. And I feel very sad. Some of the gang I've mentioned before were initially there voluntarily a part of this program, thinking it would be easy money for them to destroy my life. But then they realized the true horror of what this is, and they tried to, I flipped them, and now they're held hostage down there, and they're not allowed to leave by the handful of zombie children whose minds have been utterly taken over and destroyed by the chemical weapons demonic league who has allowed this to perpetuate. And so I call the hostages the hostage council because they are able to get intelligence somehow through some that, you know, they have some sort of web connection, and they give me some helpful information sometimes from my allies, and I'm really grateful to them for that. And I'm so sorry that you know, nobody deserves the fate that they are falling to now in the days to come. So thanks again for, I'm hearing so much support and solidarity all over the planet, and it's just so overwhelming and humbling to me how you all care. So thank you very much, and let's let this these children not die in vain. Let's keep our revolution vibrant and make this truly a new renaissance that will be remembered throughout time. And let's save the whales. All right, bye for now.